we either have a bug in our website, and we made Tani play a poor move on purpose, which we really mean of us, or Tani is even stronger than we programmed him, and he found some super genius move. ChessKids, a long time ago in a galaxy not far away, actually in this galaxy, I did a video called the ABCs of chess. And you know what? It did really well. So today, we're going to do the wacky ABCs of chess. What could that possibly mean? Well, I'm going to play a bot, and on the first 8 moves, I'm going to move a piece on the A file, or the B file, and then the C file, and then the D file. We're going to go all the way up, A through H, and then I'm going to go even further. I'm going to go backward. How many of you can say your ABCs backward? Your CBAs? I'm then going to make a move on the H file, and then the G, the F, the E, the D, the C, the B, and the A. And yes, I was reading off a list because I can't say my ABCs backward that quickly. And we're going to see how well I do. But you know what? I'm going to make it even harder. I'm not going to play one of the animal bots. I'm going to play one of the human bots. We're going to play Tani today. Tani doesn't know it, but we're going to play versus Tani. And here we go. I have to move a pawn, or a piece, I should say, on the A file. Either has to land on the A file, or it has to originate on the A file. And I'm going to click play, and we're going to be off and running. Okay, so here we go. I only have 2 moves in the starting position. Actually, no. I could play knight A3 because I'm moving a piece to the A file. Okay, so remember, has to be on the A file or moving to the A file for it to count. I'm going to play pawn A3, and Tani is probably laughing at me, but this actually has a real name, the Anderson opening. Okay, now I've got to move a piece either on the B file or to the B file. I'm going to play B3, okay? All right, now I kind of want to play knight here because I'm moving a piece to the C file. But then if Tani pushes, I've got to move a piece in the D file, and I think that's going to work out actually quite badly, okay? So I'm going to play this super strange move, C3. Okay, now, it's time for the D file, right? A, B, C. What comes after C? It's D. I'm going to move my queen, because remember, she starts on D, and I'm going to move her to C2. Okay. Now, I'm hoping he doesn't attack any of my pieces. Okay, now it's time for E. I guess I could move my king, but then I wouldn't be able to castle. Let's play pawn on E2 to E3. Okay. Now we're going to go F on the next turn. I think I can move this bishop, but I'm worried if I go out to this square, if Tani plays the no parking sign, my bishop will just be lost because I've got to move the G next. So let's move the bishop. Actually, we're going to move it here. We're just going to hope Tani does not play A6. We're going to hope he doesn't. He castled. Whew! Because Tani can't hear me. Okay. The bot does not have very good hearing. Okay, now it's time to move a piece on the G. So I'm going to play knight to E2 because the knight started on the G, so that totally counts. Okay, now it's time for H, and I'm going to count castling as an actual move that involves an H piece, right? Because the rook's on H1. I know, we moved the king first, but I'm going to count that as a legal move in my little game. Okay, now I told you that I would go backward, that I would go H back to A. That's a problem because my bishop is just about lost, but I'm going to try to stick true to my word. I'm going to move a pawn on the H, and I just lost a bishop. Yeah, my pieces do feel unsafe. Okay, now it's got to be a G. I'll move the knight to G3. That counts. I'll move a knight to the G. Okay, now it's got to be something that either lands on the F or starts on the F. Okay, my rook is on F. He's going to go to E1. Okay, now I've got to do something on the E. I was actually going to push my pawn, but Tani just stopped that. I think Tani's going to capture my knight. So if I move my knight back to E2, that counts because the knight is landing on the E. I have the world's worst position. ChessKids, this is not the kind of ABCs you want to be doing. These are the wacky ABCs, and they're not working against talented ChessKids. Okay, I've lost my place. I think it's time for the D. So I'm going to move this pawn to D4 and see what happens. I don't have a lot of pieces near my king. Now, Tani could take en passant. He did. Oh, I hope you guys remember that. Now, you might be thinking, Fun Master Mike, you're in real trouble because now you have to move a piece on the C. Oh, yes, my queen is on C. So I did see this ahead of time. My queen's on C. She can save herself by capturing because she does count as a C piece. Okay, now, once I move the B and the A, I can then be a free man and do whatever I want. Okay, now B would be this knight. But if I move the knight here and Tani captures me, I can't even capture back because it'll be time to move the A. So I'm just going to play this really bad move, giving away this square. Okay, now I finally am almost done with my terrible, terrible idea. I have to move a piece either on the A or to the A. So I have rook A2 or pawn A4. Those are actually literally my only two choices. Let's play rook A2. Maybe my rook can help defend sideways one day. And I'm finally a free man. I can finally move whatever I... What? Wait a minute. Tani sacrificed his queen? Okay, I'm going to be totally honest with you, ChessKid. This is happening in real time. Oh yeah, there are no edits in ChessKid YouTube land. And I'm starting to wonder, we either have a bug in our website, and we made Tani play a poor move on purpose, which we really mean of us, or Tani, who's now an international master, is even stronger than we programmed him, and he found some super genius move. What do you guys think it is? I think it's super genius. I have to capture, and Tani's going to play, I think, knight to h4. Yes, he sacked his queen. He's going to play h4. Oh no, my king can't go there. He can't go there. He can't go there. Now, if I go there, Tani can at least play knight takes pawn and fork my king and my queen. If I play there, then Tani can capture this pawn with check.
Oh boy!
Then when my king moves, he can play this knight check. And then when my king moves, it would actually be the most beautiful checkmate after knight takes f2, because both knights and both bishops will be involved in the checkmate. And you know what? I think it's so pretty because I'm totally losing anyway. I think we allow Tani to show off his genius. I'm not going to play king h1 and let him take and win my queen and win a slow game. Let's let Tani show off his genius. After king f1, I believe it's mate in a couple of moves. Checkmate is coming soon. Uh-oh. Bishop takes h3. I have only one legal move. He's going to play knight f3. My king can't go there or there because of the bishop. That bishop right there. He can't go there because of the knight on the other bishop. So I've got to go here. And Tani, do you see the checkmate? I think you do. The knight's going to take on f2. Oh, look at how beautiful that is. Both knights and both bishops team up for a checkmate. Now, I earned 3 stars just by playing a game. I think that's probably the only happy news. Chess kids, we learned a couple of things today. When it comes to the ABCs of chess, my first video was totally great advice. But when it comes to the wacky ABCs, moving a piece from the A file, and then the B, and then the C, and then the D, and then going backward, that is not a good opening strategy. And the second thing we learned is that Tani is even stronger than his bot. Either that, or his bot has AI, and his bot is actually getting better as Tani gets better in real life. Well, maybe that's actually happening. I don't know. But a fantastic queen sacrifice by Tani, who's on his way up, and away in the chess world. And if you have to lose to somebody on ChessKid, it might as well be Tani, one of the rising stars of chess.